This one, I think I got this one from here, Michael Reno Harold. He's played here a few times. So this one's called Southern Suggestions. Well, it's mustard on hot dogs, ketchup on French fried potatoes, gravy on biscuits and cornmeal on fried green tomatoes. If you're cooking a pig, you gotta start about 3 in the morning. If you go to the beach, pay attention to hurricane warnings. Well, you don't order grits, they just come anytime you say eggs. Clear fingernail polish when chiggers get a hold of your legs. Don't drink the moonshine unless you know where it was made. Never stand in the sun anytime you can sleep in the shade. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out to make living easy when you're living here in the South. Honeysuckle tastes sweet if you suck the back end of the blossom. And catfish tastes great, but I don't know a soul who eats possum. If you're planting a garden, a little Ford tractor will do. Yeah, but get a John Deere if you've got more than an acre or two. Well, an old tractor tire painted white and placed in the yard makes a quite stunning planter, but don't use the tire from a car. You see a car tire you tie to a rope and you hang from a tree. And tobacco juice works like a champ when you're stung by a bee. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out to make living easy when you're living here in the South. Well, you all is plural. If it's only one, just say you. It's all right to be Mormon or Catholic or Hindu or Jew. You see, the Baptists don't own the South, they just use the name. Iced tea ain't for breakfast, and all barbecue ain't the same. Well, try to eat lunch where the waitresses all call you honey. Maybe one of these days even Jim, Bob, and Billy will be funny. You see, the fact that people make money bass fishing is simply amazing. And NASCAR is kicking IndyCar's ass at car racing. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out to make living easy when you're living here in the South. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out. Now ain't living easy since you're living here in the South. Thank you, thank you. Don't you just love this place? I mean, you can hear all this cool music. Let's see. Okay, so this next one is a Robert Earl Keen song. He's played here a few times. And this one's called Everclear. It's We're going to start singing about liquor right now. We'll sing about alcohol for a little while on Sunday morning. Every day at lunch in high school and all my senior year, I'd drink my Coca-Cola with a touch of Everclear. I never had to study math, science, or history. I'd have a chemical flashback to jog my memory. My junior year, I swore I loved sweet Miss Sherry Ann. One day I put some Everclear in her Dr. Pepper can. I thought it'd make her easy, she took it pretty hard. I took her home and rang the doorbell, left her laying in the yard. Tequila drives me out, beer just makes me fat. Whiskey makes me nauseous, tell me who the hell needs that? If you're thinking about drinking, then the answer's crystal clear. It's the invisible intoxicants called Everclear. Well, I remember our church picnic in the spring of '89. We had 4 fresh watermelons sliced right off the vine. When they bowed their heads, giving grace for the food, hey, I took out my bottle and I soaked them melons good. Well, they never knew what hit them when that potion went to work. They had grandmas doing backflips, grandpas looking up their skirts. They were singing hallelujah and Willie Nelson songs. Preacher said it was the best dang picnic the Baptist ever thrown. Tequila drives me out, beer just makes me fat. Whiskey makes me nauseous, tell me who the hell needs that? If you're thinking about drinking, then the answer's crystal clear. It's the invisible intoxicants called Everclear. When I'm drinking Everclear, I think I'm king of this old world. I'm bigger and badder than John Wayne and cuter than Steve Earle. Then I wake up and I'm face down in the hall. Hey, I'm completely naked for a reason I can't recall. Well, I'm kind of sort of thinking that maybe I met a chick, 'cause there's perfume in the air and there's lipstick on my neck. And I hope she was pretty and I hope she was kind, enough to leave my clothes somewhere they're easy to find. Tequila drives me out, beer just makes me fat. Whiskey makes me nauseous, tell me who the hell needs that? If you're thinking about drinking, then the answer's crystal clear. It's the invisible intoxicants called Everclear. Thank you. Okay, so, yeah, I'll get to sing more if I don't talk so much. So this is another one, more alcohol songs. And Todd Snyder has played here a few times. Well, you know, what other alcohol songs does he do? So, yeah, Beer Run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, Beer Run. All we need is a 10 and a 5, car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, Beer Run. Well, a couple of frat boys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert O'Keefe, and at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance, they wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They needed to smoke, so to save a little money, they got one from this hippie that smelled kind of funny. The next thing you know, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, Beer Run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, Beer Run. All we need is a 10 and a 5, car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, Beer Run. Well, they found a store, said their beer was coldest, so they sent in Brad because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar, and he walked on over where them registers are, put his fake ID on the countertop. The clerk turned, he looked back up. He said, "Son, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Oh, how happy we would be if we only brought a better fake ID. Yeah, B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Well, they found another hippie named Sleepy John who claimed to be the one from the Robert Earl Keen song. They gave him her cash, he bought him some brews. It's a beautiful night out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good it should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They got back up to their seats just in time so they could sing with all their friends. Yeah, the road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is 10 and a 5 car and a key and an able driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Ed says keep going. Okay. All right. So now another one. This I don't do all funny songs. Okay. So. Well, this is a really good song by a really good group. It's the only song of theirs I learned, but this is by Ronnie Arbo and Daisy Mayhem. I don't have a drummer or anything, but that's okay. No. That's after. On the streets of New York City, where the asphalt greets the sun, morning slips in sideways like a cheater on the run. She's out there on the sidewalk, she's kneeling at her toil, pulling weeds for Jesus, her knuckles in the soil. Well, she is no Saint Teresa, she is no paragon. Well, her fingernails are dirty and her old blue jeans are worn. She doesn't talk to strangers, she hardly knows you're there. She doesn't want your money, she doesn't want your prayers. But this is God's dominion, this is peace on earth. This is what she's put it for, this is what she's worth. All the things that matter have slowly slipped away, and she grows the roses, she grows the roses, and she grows the roses all day. She remembers a young woman with hair as fine as gold. Oh, she remembers all her lovers, she remembers growing old. She remembers meeting Jesus, she can recall that day. She gave him all her seeds of darkness, he buried them away. But this is God's dominion, this is peace on earth. This is what she's put it for, this is what she's worth. All the things that matter have slowly slipped away, and she grows the roses, she grows the roses, and she grows the roses all day. Well, she coaxes hope from concrete, and she coaxes right from wrong. Yeah, she makes those Spanish ladies break into their Spanish songs. Well, I like the smell of roses and the street lamp's yellow sun, and they dream of summer dresses on the streets of old San Juan. But this is God's dominion. This is peace on earth. This is what she's praying for. This is what she's worth. All the other things that matter have slowly slipped away, and she grows the roses. She grows the roses, and she grows the roses all day. She grows the roses. She grows the roses. She grows the roses all day. All right, so I'm going to do one more. This song is one of the ones that I sang in the contest yesterday, and I'm singing all people who have sung at Riverhawk, so now I have. So this is going to be an original song. This is one I wrote at the Florida Folk Festival a few years ago, and it's all a true story. For those of you who listen to WMNF, you know about Pete and Pat, who do the Florida Folk Show. Well, they really like their Florida folk music, and they're in this song, and you'll recognize some other names too if you're a Florida folk. I just have to remember how my song starts now. Well, I love the Florida Folk Fest, 'cause I really love to play and sing. But jamming around the campfire, my 6-minute novelty Americana cover songs really don't fit in. Now when I join the circle, they shall play the perfect campfire song. And every time the chorus comes around, everybody sings along. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have weird stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. Well, I sit around waiting for, do you have a song to play? Well, there's one about foolish questions. You know, you hear them every day. There's another song about Copenhagen Coke and one about a beer run too. The Jehovah's Witness stripper or the shallow end of the gene pool. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have weird stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. Well, I strap on my guitar to make the campfire rounds. Well, I head for Jerry Mincy's camp to hear those Florida sounds. Well, some guy kicks off a Garth Brooks song and the Florida boys pack it in. It's the Florida Jam, goddammit, let's go listen to Jubal's Kin. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have weird stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. Well, breaks are always a problem. You know, they make me forget the words. Well, the doc says I got ADD, and now, hey, look, a bird. All the pickers can take a break now, and the singers can harmonize. There's one more chorus to this mess. You start, we're going clockwise. Lead guitar goes right here. Maybe some mandolin, even some banjo might do. I know, how about a little fake kazoo? I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have weird stops or chords to get in the way. I want to jam in the circle. I want to feel like I fit. I'm going to write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. I'm going to write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your vote. If you have any pull, tell Mitch you like it too. Mitch Lindon.
All right, thank you, Mike Handley. That was our winner of this year's songwriter and single US competition. Fine stuff. All right, well, we pause for the cause here. Here's a couple of quick reminders about how lucky we are to have community radio in our lives. Not only Tampa Bay, maybe the northern regions, but of course the southern regions as well now. You folks that are south of the bay, WSLR plays some awesome music. And without either of these great radio stations, which are volunteer-powered, commercial-free, right, the way radio should be, and without either of these radio stations, a lot of these great bands wouldn't come through our lives that come through Central Florida. So we're lucky. So if you can, become radioactive, support WSLR, support WMNF, become a member, and make sure that that great music stays on your radio. Of course, a couple other people I want to thank here real quick. We need to thank Mojo Productions for providing this amazing sound all weekend. So big tip of the cap to them. Also, Skipper's Smokehouse, Grove Equipment, Dog Eden, Florida Adventure Coast, and all the wonderful volunteers, of course, here at this festival, and the Lynn family for allowing us to gather under their name, if you will, and helping us promote all the great music that comes here to this wonderful park. So with all that aside, stick around. West King String Band is next.